August 30th. That was the last time you were up.
Right. So 2-0. Wonder what this Rogers team has done.
I usually can find it on Huddle, and it's usually pretty accurate.
And welcome, football fans, to Har-BER Wildcat Stadium. I'm Joey McCaslin, the voice of the Warriors. I've got next to me Dennis McCaslin, my co-host here. We're going to have a wonderful night of football here in Springdale, Arkansas. We've got the 9th grade Central Warriors up against the Rogers freshman team. So, Dennis, it's a beautiful night for football.
Absolutely. I was just thinking that, Joy. Beautiful setting, beautiful stadium. The lights are on, not a cloud in the sky, and we're just about ready to go.
So we're going to have kickoff here for you shortly. This Central Warrior team is 3-0 already on the young season, showed a lot of promise already. They've had some pretty dominating wins. They last week defeated another Rogers team, so pretty good so far on the season. Dennis, I know you talked a little bit to Coach Forringer this year, and some of those keys that he's said this team has been able to come through on.
Well, he talked a little bit in the preseason about what his expectations were for the team, and at this point they have gelled already. I know that these guys, that he feels like they're in a good place here, being undefeated at this mark. I don't know much about this Rogers football team, but I do know a lot about, or quite a bit about the Central team because this, we got to see them in action, and they've got some outstanding running backs, but their defense is also pretty impressive.
Yeah, that defense, that last game we broadcast, they did a really good job. They gave up a score late, even though they tried to bring the first-team defense in and try to keep that. So they did get the 0 was not attainable, but still a good showing. This defense creates a lot of turnovers. Some of those playmakers we're going to see on offense tonight also are playmakers on defense, and we saw that last week. You had guys like Trey Serrano and Luke Altum making big plays on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. So I expect to see that a lot tonight as well. So either way, we're excited. We've had the flip. We're going to be back here in about a minute and a half with kickoff. So we appreciate you guys joining us tonight, or if you're listening to this later in the internet worlds, we appreciate it. This broadcast is put on by a great Springdale Central High audio-visual class led by the great Dana Wright and her students. So we appreciate. We're going to be naming some of those kids throughout the night to let you know who's behind the screens here with us and who's the camera people up on the press box getting good shots for you tonight. So we're excited. It's a great night for football, and we'll be back here in about a minute and a half with kickoff. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the start of Warrior football.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check
Let's welcome Central Junior High Warriors.
All right, Dennis, as those Warriors come out on the field, we just had a great rendition of the national anthem there. You know, September 11th was a couple of days ago, and every time I hear that song this time of the year, it makes us think back about that day. We want to say our thoughts and prayers are with all of the families that were affected by that dreadful day in our country's history, but also much respect and appreciation for the men and women in the services that still fight to keep this country free. So that national anthem has a little bit more bite on days like September 11th and days after.
Absolutely, Joey, and also a shout out to all the firefighters and policemen that were active that day all around the country trying to take care of the situation. We are a strong backer of the Blue and the firemen and the first responders, and we appreciate everything they do.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, with that said, we do like the Blue out on the field today. We've got Central in their home blue jerseys and Rogers wearing white. So even though Central's the home team tonight, they're going to be in the darker blue, and Rogers lined up to receive the kick. They're going to be in the white as the visiting team. So, well, Dennis, you got to see the team a couple weeks ago. What are you expecting tonight out of Central?
Well, absolutely, Joey. What I saw out of this Central team a couple of weeks back is just power football. They just line it up and run it right down your throat. Nothing fancy. Don't see a lot of passes. They're just going to go out there and just eat up yardage and take time off the clock all night long against this Rogers team that we really, like I said, we don't know much about. But I'm sure, to be honest with you, Joey, they're probably well coached, and they probably may give the Central Warriors a little bit of a test here tonight. Looks like back deep, Joey. That's number 34. That's Cameron Cunningham back deep for the kick.
So Central line up. It looks like so 31 Daniel Esparza back to kick, and we are off. So 4 quarters of football underway here at Har-BER Wildcat Stadium. A little fumble on the kickoff. Cam Cunningham picks it up, finds a lane up the middle, going to get some yardage before he is tackled at about the 27-yard line. So a little bit of mistake there, but he capitalized on it and was able to pick up some positive yardage.
Well, Cunningham turned that into something, nothing into something, by picking that ball up at about the 1-yard line, turning around and bringing it out the way he did. So pretty decent starting field position here for Rogers.
So Central's going to have their stout defense so far this year, done a good job of keeping teams in check. You've got guys like Jackson Conley out there and Yanni Samuel, and over here Trey Serrano playing cornerback. So we'll see how this defense can do with guys like Tate Beam and included. So a little screen pass out here to the side to number 22. Let's see, that is Kyler Brown, it looks like, on the reception. So some quick, short yardage. You know, I think a lot of times when you've got a defense that's pushing and a defense that creates turnovers and sacks, one of the things is to get that ball out quick.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 2, Joey.
You got number 5, Aiden Linson, in at quarterback for the Mounties. We'll be calling them the Mounties. This really is Rogers Kirksey, but they play up with the freshmen as freshman Mounties is what they like to be called now. So 34 takes the handoff. That's Cameron Cunningham, the returner. And he's going to push ahead and get a first down. So move the chains for the Mounties on their first possession here.
Nose of the football be on the 45, 1st down and 10. 6:59 to go here in the first quarter play.
So Linson's going to go back into shotgun now as Cam Cunningham lined up beside him. Going to look to the sidelines, maybe get a little play change, call out to his wide receivers. Looks like Central changes the play as well on defense. And it's going to be a handoff to Cunningham up the middle. He's going to get about 6 or 7 yards.
Cunningham looks like a pretty good little compact running back there, Joey. It doesn't seem to be real big. We don't have sizes on our roster, but he's not the biggest player out there, but he seems to have good running ability.
Absolutely. He's hitting that hole pretty quick, and so far their offensive line's doing a good job. So Linson tries to quick count here. Get another coach sideline call. Dennis, gone are the days when you played football where you lined up at huddle and you ran a play and some guy came in from the sidelines and ran a play. Nowadays, those quarterbacks, even at this age, are looking to that sideline for their plays.
Looking to the sideline for the plays, and a lot of coaches will call 2 or 3 plays in a row.
So Linson's going to be 3rd and short here, about 3rd and 2. 5:40 to go in the first, so big 3rd down here right at about midfield. So it's going to be a quick pass out here to the side to 22, and he gets a little bit and does get enough for the gain. So they had him jammed up there for a second, but he does get that first down.
Good job there by Joe and Samuel on the tackle.
So Kyler Brown on the reception for the Mounties from Linson. So the Mounties got something going on their first possession here. This is more already yardage than I think the rest of the teams have had in the first half against Central. So good job so far for the Rogers Mounties. 22 Brown goes in motion, but they're going to hand it off to Cunningham up the middle. So little fake sweep there.
Little fake jet sweep, and the Warriors didn't fall for it. Stacked him up right at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 now with 4:45 to go in the first quarter.
See Hayden Parker down there calling some plays as a linebacker over here on this side. He's going to rush the passer this time. They get some, and it's almost incomplete, almost an interception by Ben Quinlan. So some good defensive pressure there from looks like Daniel Esparza and Hayden Parker. They were able to get Linson to throw the ball up a little bit. And Quinlan had it in his hands. It was just kind of a little awkward catch there.
And also the quarterback threw that one into traffic. There were 3 defenders in the area when he threw the football.
Yeah, you've got some of those guys out there like number 5, Jackson Conley, playing safety. He's a ball hawk. If there's a ball goes up in the air, you're going to see Jackson come near it. He's probably one of the quickest on the field as well. So Linson, big 3rd down here, and Rogers going to talk about it. So Coach Aller decides to call a timeout here with 3rd and 10 with 4:26 to go in the first half. So we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll be right back here to big 3rd down.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
All right, we're back here at HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium where the Rogers Mounties are driving in their first possession of the game. Took the good field position and have gone across midfield. Now they're going to be at the 41-yard line with 3rd and 10. So Dennis, a big 3rd down here for the Warriors early on in this game. So Linson is back at shotgun. He's got Cunningham behind him. Takes a snap. He's going to do a little option out. He's going to toss it to Cunningham. Cunningham's going to break 1 tackle, but he's not going to get to the line of gain. So they're going to get about 5 yards on it. That's going to bring up about a 4th and 7, 4th and 6, long 4th and 6. So with 4 minutes to go, Rogers going to have to make a decision here.
They just ran that option out of the I formation, Joey, and picked up some decent yardage. Looks like they're going to go for it.
So 4th and 7. Linson takes a snap. He's going to fake the handoff. The pass is up in the air. And it is complete. So good pass and catch there. That's number 8, Marcus Mounts on the reception from Linson. So nice little 4th down play there. Quinlan on the coverage. He tried to get a hand in there and tried to just make sure he wasn't committing pass interference, but completion and going to be 1st and goal for the Mounties.
36-yard pass completion, Joey. 1st and goal now for Rogers.
Linson takes the handoff and fakes it and runs straight up, untouched, straight up the middle. So a nice little QB keeper there, and the Mounties are going to be on the board early.
3:15 left in the first quarter. Not only, Joey, did they drive the ball down the field, but they ate a bunch of time off the clock as well.
So great opening possession, great opening drive for the Rogers Mounties, and looks like you're going to have Zach Lawing holding for number 6, Valentine Garcia, on the kick for the extra point here. The ball is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Mounties are going to take an early 7-0 lead on the Central Warriors here at HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium. With 3:15 to go in the first quarter, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here with kickoff and see the Warriors' first offensive series.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
All right. We are back at HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium, where the Rogers Mounties have gone up 7-0 on the Central Warriors early in the first quarter. So, Dennis, what impressed you about Rogers on that drive as we get this kickoff here?
Well, a 68-yard drive, Joey, and that's probably the most impressive drive that the Central Warriors have seen this year. And Coach Aller's just going for it, Joey. Went for it on 4th down and 7. Now tries an onside kick. Probably figures nothing ventured, nothing gained at this point.
So Robert Pope on the recovery there from Central. I think he, a little nervous there. That probably didn't expect that onside kick, so probably shocking when it came to him. But did a good job of making sure he stayed on it, and that's going to give Central good field position at the 45. So Aiden Evans with Trey Serrano in the backfield. I formation. Evans going to hand off Serrano. He's going to go straight up the middle, going to break one tackle, and he's got a first down. So going to big Warrior first down and a big statement play right off the beginning.
If the linebacker hadn't grabbed him, he was gone, Joey. He had a hole big enough to drive a Jeep through.
He reminds me of Barry Sanders a little bit. He takes there and he's patient. He walks behind. He gets behind his line, and then when he hits that hole, he goes. So pass is going to go out to Hayden Wood. Wood is going to get a couple of yards on the play and be pushed back. They're going to give him about 4 yards on forward progress. So Evans with the quick screen pass, quick slant to Wood, and they got positive yardage.
Just a quick hitter out there on the right side, Joey. That kind of loosened up the middle of that defense where they start watching for that pass, and you can make a lot of hay with that running game.
So something I noticed before the game is Luke Altum, the all-star wide receiver for the Warriors, is in street clothes. So I don't know if he's got an injury, if there's something there. Serrano takes the handoff. He's going to get a spin move and get about 2 yards on the gain. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. But Altum is one of those players that plays both ways, does a lot on offense and defense, and he's not out there tonight. So that will be interesting to see how many of these Warrior receivers pick up their game, and I'm sure they want to do well for their teammate Luke.
Big tackle there, Joey, by Isaac Rangel in the middle of that defensive line for Rogers.
So Evans has got 2 up top and 1 here, 3 wide with Serrano in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to throw. A little slip, but it goes to Hayden Wood. He breaks the tackle, and it's going to be good for the first down. With Alton being in there in the games past, we haven't called Hayden Wood's name a lot, but we did talk about he's a coach's son. So that was a coach's son play right there. Sure hands. You want that first down, you're going to throw to Hayden and make sure he gets the yardage.
Absolutely, Joanna. Good job there of faking the handoff and drawing the linebackers in so they could throw the pass out in the flats.
So number 10, Devon Williams is in the backfield now. Another speedster. Devon, Aiden's going to look to throw. He's got Serrano in the corner. Touchdown, Warriors. So as I was comparing Devon Williams and Trey Serrano, Serrano was lined up at wide receiver, and he hit that corner and nobody was catching up to him. So beautiful pass by Evans, beautiful catch by Serrano. Serrano on the board early tonight. That's going to hopefully tie the game up here with the extra point pending. So
enjoy the most impressive part of that is they took about a minute and 17 seconds off the clock.
So Poland's kick is up through the uprights and good. I believe he stays perfect on the season. So it's going to be tied up 7-7 with a minute 12 here to go in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in about 30 seconds to a minute with more Warrior football.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
All right, we're back here at Wildcat Stadium where Daniel Esparza is going to be kicking off for the Warriors. Cam Cunningham back deep to receive for the Rogers Mountie. Looks like they're going to let it go and bounce into the end zone, so that's going to be brought back out for decent field position for the Mounties. So,
and Joy, that's pretty impressive freshman football. Someone can put it in the end zone like that. Gives the Rogers, puts them back a little bit with their starting position.
Well, I see a couple of coaches down there for Central. I see Coach Emerson, the defensive coordinator, and Coach Green. They're going to be try to get this defense going here, see if they can't get a stop compared to that first drive by the Mounties. So.
Got trips wide receiver to the bottom of the field this time.
Linson trying to draw off sides, but it looks like he's going to be against Rogers. So a couple of his own guys jumped on that one. Linson's doing a good job with that hard count, it looks like. That time he fooled his own players.
First and 15 from the 15-yard line.
So same formation for the Mounties. Linson's got Cunningham in the backfield. Number 8's going to go in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. He cuts to the outside, and he had a lane to go until he caught Yanni Samuel. So Yanni's able to get in there. Yanni's one of those guys that if he gets within your grasp, he's going to lay a hit on you and get you down. So that was number 8, Marcus Mounts on the carry. Drop for a loss on the
And let's
reverse.
give credit to Kobe White there too, Joey. He was able to turn the player back in and help make the tackle.
So going to be behind the sticks, 2nd and 15 for the Mounties. Getting Cunningham set up in the backfield. Linson takes a snap. He's looking to throw. The ball is out, and it is complete to number 22. Number 22, Kyler Brown this time. So Brown on the reception. You had Jackson Conley on the coverage there, able to make the tackle after the reception, but a good first down for the Mounties, and they are driving again.
Brown was wide open on that. Conley was there to make the quick stop, or that could have been a lot worse.
So Linson in the shotgun. Trip wide receivers up top. He's going to hand off to Cunningham. Cunningham goes to the outside lane. He's got Samuel and Conley chasing him.
And he just ran out of room, Joey. It was either the sidelines or the Central Warriors.
They're going to give him about 1 yard, short gain there on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 with 9 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
So Rogers will have one more play before we wrap up the first quarter.
So we're seeing some interesting formation so far. They've got an offset receiver this time around, trying to get them to jump, and looks like they did get them to jump that time.
It's going to make it 2nd and 4 now as we snap off this last play of the first period.
Second down and 5 for 39.
Well, when you got a team competing with you like this, I know Coach Foringer and Coach Emerson definitely don't want to see those flags out on the field. You can't give them free yardage. So 2nd and 4 here. Ball's going to be on the ground. It's going to be tossed or handed off to Cunningham. Makes a spin move, and he is tackled right out about the first down yardage. So, depending upon the spot here.
Cunningham on the carry. This is close to the first down marker.
So got one spot here. And they're not going to measure. They're going to give it to him. So going to be 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line to end the first quarter. So we're going to switch sides of the field. And we'll be back in about 30 seconds to a minute with more Warrior football. All right, we're back at HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium where the Rogers Mountie freshman team are mounting another drive here, Dennis. So far, they've done a good job compared to some of the other teams against the Warriors this year, just moving the football down the field.
Well, one of the things I think, Joey, just from looking at them so far, they came in here, they don't act like they're afraid of the Warriors. And a lot of the teams that we've seen play, or the teams that I've seen play, are a little tentative playing against this Warrior squad.
So, Aiden Linton at quarterback, shotgun. He's got Cam Cunningham next to him. He's got 3 wide receivers. Scans the field. Gets the shot. He's going to hand off to Cunningham straight up the middle. Huge hole for him. And going to be tackled by number 8, Tate Beam. So, one of the leading tacklers for the Warrior, able to get in there. But I think I could have got a couple of yards on that hole.
I think Daniel Esparza was in there, too, to help slow him down. Warriors are going to have to fill in those gaps.
So, going to hand it off again to Cunningham. That time, Tate Beam read it the whole way. Beam was out on the outside as an outside linebacker. He basically didn't take his eyes off Cunningham, and when Cunningham got the ball, he jumped in there and tackled him. So, amazing play by the youngster there. This linebacking group, you've got Beam and Yanni Samuel and Esparza out there. Those 3 alone are the leaders on this team for sure. Here comes the high. He's looking to pass. A quick inside to number 8, and he stays on his feet and makes the completion. Tackled by Lee Allen in the end there, but gets a first down. So another first down for Rogers.
Joy, it's absolutely a certainty in football. If you let a team hang around like this, it could be dangerous leading down into the fourth quarter.
No doubt. So Linson going to fake the handoff and throw wide open tight end. Number 18, touchdown Mounties. That was Jackson Ruth on the reception there. And that had to be a misassignment, or that was a little screen. There was no one within 5 yards of him. He was taking it to the house after that. So
Linson to Root for 30 yards on that one, and that's going to make the score 13-7 with 6:33 to go. And Joey, we may just have a knockdown brawl here for the rest of the night. It may just be the team that has the ball last.
So it's going to be a back them up a little bit here. I mean, at this age, any distance on extra point makes a difference. So, be interesting to see if the Warriors bring the house here. The ball is up. The kick is up, and no good. No good. So the score is going to say 7-13. Dennis, those are the type of mistakes the Warriors may have to capitalize on tonight if this offenses keep going the way they're both going.
Absolutely, Joey. I have seen numerous games over my broadcasting career where a missed extra point was the difference in the contest. Maybe the Warriors can build up a little momentum off of that miss and come back out here and get the lead in this contest.
So Coach Forninger's got his team down there. Going to talk to him about this kickoff return. So early 13-7 lead by the Mounties. They've went up 7-0. Warriors came and tied it. Now they're up 13-7. So we'll see if the Warriors have a response to that. But
also, Joey, I would remind the Warriors here they might be watching for that onside kick once again.
Yeah, I think they may be a little prepared. I bet you that's probably exactly what Coach Fordinger told them as he put them in there is be ready, be prepared. They did it once. There's no reason they can't do it again.
I think Devon Williams is back in the deep position.
Up man Trey Serrano and Yanni Samuel.
Kicker's ready. They're going to try it again.
And they're going to complete it.
That was an excellent job of kicking the ball outside. And I don't know who the young man was that fell on it. It looked like it was maybe, I think it was maybe, did they have a number 40?
So 33, Ashley Benson on the kick there. That's 2 in a row. I'm going to imagine Coach Fordinger is going to have the hands team out there lined up ahead. So Rogers got something going early against the Warriors. So 6:33 to go in the second quarter.
I tried to warn them, Joey. I guess they're not listening to the broadcast.
You know, I don't think they ever listen to us.
First down and 10 at the 40.
So Linson back in charge again and got the shotgun with Cunningham next to him. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's got somebody in his face. He's going to throw. And an interception. Jackson Conley gets the ball back for the Warriors. He's running down to the 40, 50, and he's tripped up. There is a flag on the play. We'll see what that flag, see what the laundry is, but
Conley stepped in that. He read that very well. The quarterback had his eyes on one receiver. Conley able to step in front of the pass. And Joey, actually, despite losing the onside kick, that worked out better because they're probably going to have better field position than they would have had unless this flag hurts them.
So this flag's going to bring them back just a little bit, I believe. I think it was a hold after the interception. But it looks like Warriors are going to have decent field position nonetheless. So great turn of events there for the Warriors. I said something earlier about Conley being a ball hawk, and, you know, he's jumped up. He's a star basketball player for the Warriors, so he's one of those kids that, you know, he can get up and dunk it in 8th grade. There weren't too many kids could dunk it in 8th grade when I was growing up, but Conley is one of them. So
got wide receiver split to the left this time, Joey.
And a man in motion. They're going to hand off to Serrano. He's going to sorry, that wasn't Serrano. That's Devin Williams. So Williams getting some time in at halfback.
Good pursuit there along the front for the Rogers team. I know it's number 72. It's Lopez, Eli Lopez.
They got to look like a pretty big defensive line at least. So Aiden's going to roll out. Evans looks to throw. He's going to throw to Esparza, and it's going to be complete for the first down. So
Esparza out of the backfield did a good job.
I apologize. That's not Esparza. That is Nash Jeffers.
Nash Jeffers. He did a good job going up the middle there, pulled the ball back out of the running backs, and then they just sprinted out to the left, found his receiver. They pick up the first down. 5:16 to go. The clock's running, and the Warriors are on the way.
So Jeffers plays a little bit up there, kind of a H-back, fullback in this formation. But at that time, he got the pass. So we're going to hand off to number 7, Yanni Samuel. He's got the outside 50, 40. It's going to be a foot race, 30, 20. He's got the 10, 5. Touchdown, Warriors.
And, Joey, that was just a simple little handoff around the right side, and the young man just took off. Once he got around that first wave of defenders, there was nobody going to catch him.
So Yanni Samuel's known as in my opinion, the thunder to the lightning of Trey Serrano. He's not the quicker of the two, but on that, he showed some great speed, and once he hit that corner, nobody was catching him. So the scary part is that kid can bench probably more than anybody on the team, and he just outran everybody. So extra point is up and good. So that's going to give Central the 14-13 lead with 4:52 to go in the second quarter. So Warriors capitalize on the interception there with Jackson Conley coming through for the Warriors. So they're going to take the lead, and we've got a football game here. But we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in about 30 seconds with more Warrior football.
At America's Car Mart, our purpose is providing customers peace of mind with quality vehicles to keep you on the road. And right now, we're kicking off 2021 with a huge sale, the New Year's sale. Drive away today for as low as $199 down on select vehicles. Ask about the New Year's sale or start your approval online right now. No matter where you are on your car buying journey, we're here for you, keeping you on the road. America's Car Mart.
All right, we're back here at Har-BER Wildcat Stadium where we've got some fireworks going on tonight between the Warriors and the Mounties. 14-13 Central goes up.
This has just been a slugfest so far. These two teams out there putting it all on the line on the field.
All right, kickoff. Esparza kicks the ball. It's going to be downfielded by Cunningham. He touches it and fumbles it back to the 5. He's going to look to pick it up and run this time. Go straight up the middle, and he's going to be met by some Warriors. So great defense there by the Warriors. They're going to keep him beyond the 20, or not quite to the 20. So Rogers going to take over there.
Looks like they're going to mark this one, Joey, at about the 17.5-yard line. First down with 4 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the first half of play.
So we've got a battle of Aidens tonight. Aiden Linson for Rogers and quarterback, and Aiden Evans for to see if he can come in and how he's going to feel after throwing that pick, how he's going to respond.
It's been the worst starting field position for Rogers in this contest.
Linson takes a snap, fumbled snap. He's going to throw out to 22. There's a flag on the play. Conley's going to go ahead and rip him down. There's a flag on the play over there. I bet that's going to be coming back for holding.
The flag's definitely in the spot where when the referee throws it, it's usually a hold.
It looks like it was a push in the back, not a hold, but very similar. So that's going to bring them back 10. It's going to be 1st and 20 now. So 1st and 20 from about the 8-yard line.
First and 20, Mounties from the 9-yard line.
Warriors need a big defensive stop here, get the ball back before the end of the first half.
Linson's got 3 wide receivers down on this side. He's going to hand off that time to Cunningham. Cunningham does have the outside. He's got some room to run. Jackson Conley's the last person there, and he does get him out of bounds. So that's going to stop the clock at 4:13, but can give a first down to the Mounties.
Outstanding job coming off the left side there. Young man just took the ball, made a couple of juke moves, ducked his head, went outside, and picked up decent yardage.
So Cameron Cunningham having a great game all around so far for the Mounties. They're spread out 4 wide this time, getting their play in from the sidelines. Going to hand off to Cunningham this time. He goes up the middle, but bounces it back outside, and he is met by, looks like Yanni Samuel and a couple other Warriors there. He's going to get only about 4 yards on the play. So
looked like they had him bottled up at first, Joey, and he was able to bounce off the defenders, cut back inside, picked up probably 2.5, 3 extra yards after the first hit.
So hope Cunningham's okay. He comes up a little shy on that one after getting hit by those linebackers for Warriors. Linson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws out here to Brown, and Brown is met immediately. Looks like number 21, Hayden Parker out there. Also had 44, Kobe White, and Tate Beam, number 8. In on the tackle. So
going to be shy of the first down by 3. Let's call it a long 3 as the clock continues to run. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the first half of action.
So pretty methodical, getting plays in from the sidelines, kind of taking their time. I don't think Rogers wants to leave any time on the clock for the Warriors, so they're trying to get that 2:20 to tick, tick, tick. Although it doesn't take long for the Warriors. I don't know. So quick slant route to number 8 is incomplete. So pass intended for Marcus Mounts.
And Joey, they went back to that full house backfield there. They've been running the quad receivers with actually 3 receivers with a man in the slot for every play up into that play. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 3.
So they're going to go for it, keep their offense out here. I'm imagining Linson's probably going to try to draw central offsides here. He's been doing a pretty hard count all night. Puts a man in motion. Now they're going to call. It looks like they're going to change the play based on the defense.
2 on the game clock, on play clock, and the clock ran out, Joey. They called timeout.
So it looks like they got a timeout. So we'll be interested to see here. We'll go ahead and stay here with 2:12 to go in the second quarter. We'll stay here so we don't miss this big 4th down play here. Exciting game so far.
That's what I started to say, Joey. It's been a very exciting game. These two teams seem to be pretty evenly matched. For the most part, Rogers has controlled time of possession in this contest, and that's a big difference. And we said that in the week 1 game that we did, Joey, or the first game I did with you first of the year. But controlling the clock and controlling the football, that's Central's game. And now that's kind of coming back to haunt them a little bit here as Rogers has been able to take control of the clock for at least I guarantee you they probably had the ball 65% of the time in the first half.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this defense for Central responds, and if they, being out on the field so long, if they're able to maintain their intensity throughout the whole game. So.
Stop here, though, Joey, could be crucial.
So it is 4th down and 3. Linson's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to go straight up the middle, and he does get the first down. So little quarterback keeper there, and he's able to find a hole and get forward. Looks like Tate Beam on the stop, but it is after the gain of yardage.
He was able to dive forward, got about 1.5 yards more than he needed. So now Rogers is going to hurry up. They got a new set of downs to work with.
So 2:06 on the clock in the second quarter. He's going to hand off to Cunningham. He's got some blockers out there in front of him. He is brought down from behind by Serrano. So
they stretched that one out, Joey. He had nowhere to go. He couldn't have turned it up because the defense was there, and the sideline worked as the 12th defender on that play.
I do see Trey Serrano, the star for the Warriors, coming to the sidelines. A little ankle issue or hamstring bothering maybe, so hopefully not too bad, and he can get back out there.
Clock continues to run. We're inside 1 minute and 30 to go in the first half.
So looks like Coach Aller not leaving anything to chance, not wanting any time to be on the clock for the Warriors. So Linson's going to step back. He's going to throw deep to number 8. And great defense there by the Warriors. That was number 4, Lee Allen, on the coverage along with Jackson Conley. So good job there on the long pass play. That's going to stop the clock at 1:11 with 1:11 to go here in the first half. So it's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 2. Warriors can get a stop here. They'll have excellent field position, Joey, right around the 50.
Linson's going to keep it this time. He's got blockers this way, and he does pick up the first down. So once again, Linson, he's got the arm, but he's got a little scoot in his boot as well, so he's able to scoot ahead for the first down.
Clock will stop for him to move the chains, and Rogers is going to be on the line of scrimmage when the referee winds the clock, so they're ready to go.
Got the last 60 seconds of the first half here to see here at HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium how the Warriors are going to respond to this mounting offense. Linson scans the field. He's got 5 wide receivers. He's got Jackson Conley in his face as well. Tate Beam. So Beam comes straight up the middle. Great play call there on defense for Coach Foringer and Coach Emerson. They had 5 wide receivers, so the quarterback had no protection, and Beam was able to come straight at him.
And I had noticed, Joey, on a couple of plays when they were lined up in that formation that there's a little bit of gap between guard and tackle over on the right side. And Conley 2 or 3 times had kind of pushed up like he was going to try to blitz through that hole. And I think that they finally found something to work with there. We got 30 seconds left here in the first half and timeout on the field.
So with 30 seconds to go in the first half, Rogers takes the timeout and stops the clock. We're going to stay here so we can discuss a little bit about this AV audiovisual class and team we got here. If I can get any names in before they break the huddle here. Some of these awesome kids that are here. First off, we want to talk Gabby Gardner and Kayla Manning. That's our producer and our director, along with Michaela Glass. So those 3 are the ones that are actually getting us in and out of commercial breaks and handling the cameras. Just doing an awesome job week in and week out here. I'd be remiss if I also didn't say something about Isabella Davis. She's a HAR-BER student, and she's up here helping us. So we definitely appreciate Isabella coming back and joining this team. So she's being a teacher's assistant tonight. So pass out here to Mouse, number 8. He's going to run out of bounds. That's going to stop the clock with 24 seconds. So they get about 8 yards back on that play.
Just a little jump pass out of the left side, Joey. They were able to pick up decent yardage, get out of bounds. Rogers trying to push it down the field here with inside the last 30 seconds of the first half.
Cheerleaders down here trying to get the boys riled up, and got a nice crowd here for Central tonight. Low snap again. It's going to be handoff to Cunningham. He's met in the backfield. Tate beam. Daniel Esparza, great penetration there and able to get a stop, getting maybe back to the line of scrimmage. So we're going to get another timeout with 13 seconds to go. Well, Dennis, as I look out here, I see, some of these great fans, and, the band's not quite here yet with COVID protocols. I envision a day when we get to see these stands full and all the pep teams and all the band and everybody back to it. We're not quite there yet, but it is great to be playing football on a night up here in Northwest Arkansas.
Absolutely, and it's a beautiful night in Northwest Arkansas. Like I said, when we started, there wasn't a cloud in the sky. Of course, this stadium is just amazing. The field, of course, AstroTurf on the field. When I was in junior high, we used to play in cow pastures, but, Abe Lincoln was on the team that played opposite me a lot of times.
Abe Lincoln was your left tackle.
He was a starting linebacker on the other team.
Nice. So, all right. So looks like with 4th down, Rogers actually going to punt for the first time on the day, or at least they got their punt formation out there. They have had some trickery so far tonight, so. We'll see. I think with it being 4th and 16, I don't think they're going to try that trickeration. But Coach Forger wants to talk about it either way. I think with those onside kicks that he's had, he's going to let his team know, hey, these guys look like they're lining up to punt. Let's make sure they punt it away first. So we're going to stay here with only being 13 seconds. We're not going to take a break into commercials. That way we don't miss any of this exciting 4th down play here. But that gives me an opportunity to talk a little bit. I left it. Praising Isabella Davis. She's one of our producers from years past here, coming back and helping out this team. But we have a lot of awesome camera people as well that I'll be able to mention right after this play. So,
Joey, Trey Serrano back deep. He's the only player back. So they're going to try to get some blocks up front and tip the run back here with Serrano.
So it is Linton, the quarterback, that does kick it end over end. Serrano tries to field it down, and it goes out of bounds. So he debated bouncing it back in for a second, but it's going to be 10 seconds left on the clock. We'll be interested to see what Coach Forger does here with 10 seconds left on the clock, if he's happy with that 1-point lead or if they're going to try to put the ball in the air.
Absolutely. I'm a proponent, Joey, of anytime you've got time on the clock and you've got a potent offense to at least try something. But I know a lot of the coaches will be more conservative and take that liberty stance and go down on that knee and run time off the clock.
I would imagine we're going to see a run here, but we do have 4 wide receivers out, so my prediction doesn't look like it's going to happen. So Evans in the shotgun. You got 4 wide receivers, and Nash Jeffers is playing the H-back role right up snuggled next to the line. So Evans is going to look to throw. He pumps once, and then he tosses. It's going to be out to Serrano. Serrano catches it. The 40, the 30, the 20. No one's going to catch Serrano. Touchdown, Warriors!
Actually, Trey was pulling away, Joey, from the defenders as in the last 20 yards there. I had looked at Serrano on the monitor here, and he had looked back at the quarterback right before the snap, and I think that was absolutely just a called play to him.
It almost was like a playground play of just saying, you know what, Trey, you're the fastest player on the field. You run out there, and I'm going to throw the ball to you. But beautiful pass from Evans with no seconds on the clock to be able to stand in the pocket near his own end zone and throw that ball. Just a great play overall. Great coaching, great play call by the Warriors, and they're going to go up with the extra point pending here. Ball is down, kick is up and good. So 21-13, huge score for the Warriors.
89-yard pass reception, Joey.
Great momentum going in the half. Serrano showing his speed, showing his playmaking ability. Evans showing his poise and just tenacity to be able to get that ball out there. Great call by Coach Forninger and company. What an exciting first half. We're going to put you on break. We're going to leave the camera on the field so you get to see some of these great spirit teams here at Central, whether it's the dance team or the cheerleaders out there. We're going to leave the camera out there. Dennis and I are going to sign off for a little bit, but we'll be back here in about 8 minutes with more Warrior football. It's been an exciting one so far. We've got more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, don't turn your channel.
Welcome to Central Cheer Team. Your music is on.
Please help us welcome the Central Junior High Dance Team. Your music is on.
Uptown, downtown, everywhere we get down, it's about to go down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get set. Let's go. It goes left foot, it goes right foot, it goes left foot, it goes right foot. Just a wall, touch your toes, turn around like it's home. Pick it up, so you know you got it.
Central Junior High Dance Team.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
When you choose First Security, banking is just the beginning. Here, we take care of each other, making the community we all share even stronger. So people in Arkansas can build a life, buy a home, run a business, and more. Strength in numbers and neighbors. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Climax at NWA, it's just an easy, customer-centered experience. Right now is probably the easiest time that I've ever seen to achieve financing for people on maybe even a more expensive vehicle or more accommodating vehicle for their family. I've got the best inventory, I would say, in the state, and my people are not only experienced in the car business, but they're experienced in the people business. Whether you just check us out online or you check us out in person, we want you to visit us. Climax NWA and climaxnwa.com.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Experience everything Springdale has to offer. Visit ExploreSpringdale.com or download the new Explore Springdale app. It's the best place to discover all there is to do and see in Springdale. We'll help you explore our many eateries and attractions and introduce you to our shopping, arts, parks, and trails. You'll also find links to our great hotels and meeting venues. Download the new Explore Springdale app or visit ExploreSpringdale.com to begin your Springdale adventure.
Try the 3-in-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
When you bank with First Security, you're choosing real support for you and for our home state. So friends, families, and fellow Arkansans find better solutions together. It's another way First Security helps Arkansas bank better. And it's why you should call on us today. First Security, bank better.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
The Springdale Chamber of Commerce is among the top 1% of chambers in the nation to be honored with a 5-star rating by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. We work each day to make our members more profitable through programming and events that strengthen our economy, help to create jobs for a growing population, and support the needs of a diverse community. We make Springdale a better place to live. Learn more about the Chamber and Springdale by visiting our website, springdale.com.
All right, football fans, we're back here at Har-BER Wildcat Stadium where the Central Warriors, exciting first half here against the Rogers Mounties freshman team. So a bunch of ninth graders out here on both sides. So Central up 21-13 with a score at the very end of the first half there. Dennis, that was a great first half by both teams, but Central's able to come a little bit ahead.
And you and I talked about it a little bit during the break, Joey, that it looks like maybe this Rogers team is starting to get just a little bit wore down. I saw some hands on the hips, and a lot of that comes from having to chase these outstanding offensive players for the Springdale squad.
Yeah, Trey Serrano is probably going to make some people tired out there tonight, I would imagine. So we're about to start second half action here. So we're going to have kickoff in just a second. We do want to mention a couple of our sponsors here. So you've seen some of the commercials. We appreciate those teams or those businesses, putting their money into Springdale schools. They do a great job of supporting all throughout the year. You've seen like First Security Bank, Everett GMC. We saw a commercial there, I believe, from Sam's Furniture. Get it at Sam's. We love Sam Donaldson and that crew. But, Dennis, you and I get the pleasure every time we come to do this game. One of the things we get to do is eat some Eureka Pizza.
Absolutely. My buddy Rolf at Eureka Pizza, known the guy for a long time, and he does this for a lot of schools in a lot of districts, and we really appreciate the fine folks at Eureka Pizza.
I'm going to throw a number out there, and it's a big number. But I bet it's millions of pizzas that he's donated to schools.
Oh, absolutely. I know for a fact that he gives pizza to a lot of the schools down in our area on a regular basis. And I know up here in Northwest Arkansas, of course, this is a home of Eureka Pizza. You would think Eureka Pizza, as much as they advertise and as much as they do and everything else, you'd think they were a nationwide chain. But they're really just a local, just a local business, basically.
Yep. I lived a block from their headquarters for about 4 years. I'd walk down there and get me a small pizza. I think it costs $5.
$4.99 plus tax.
Pretty good. So we are set to kick off here second half action. It looks like number 5, the quarterback for Rogers, Aiden Linson's going to be kicking off. He's going to kick off to the up man, Yanni Samuel. So Samuel looks, try to find some blockers, bounces it to the outside, tries to look back inside. This time I think he's going to get wrapped up. But some good yardage there from Samuel as the up man. We've seen some of his speed already tonight. He danced around a little there, but he still did get some good yardage, and Central's going to start at about the 30, 33, 34-yard line.
Actually brought it out to almost the 40, tried to dance back against the grain, and just got a wave of defenders came in on him, but still pretty decent field position to start the first half.
So Central gets the ball back here after that huge score at the end of the first half, and we're going to see what they can do here to begin the second half, their first possession. Aiden Evans in it, still at quarterback shotgun. He's got Devin Williams behind. He's going to hand off to Williams. Williams tries to hit the hole, is met by a couple Mounties there, and that's number 50. It looks like Max Milan on the tackle. I'm sorry, number 60, Drew Williams on the tackle. So great tackle there by Williams. Looks like he lost his helmet, so he's got to go off the field for a play.
Be interesting to see if Coach Forringer goes a little bit more conservative here with the lead, Joey.
Well, I thought he was going to go conservative to end the first half, and he did not with that huge score from Serrano. So we'll see here. what Aiden Evans and company. Going to be a screen pass to Serrano on the outside. Serrano's going to cut back. He's going to find a seam. He's going to go for about 3 or 4 more yardage. He's going to get about 7 on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 3.
So 3rd down and 3, 6:45 to go. The clock continues to run, Joey.
So Evans in shotgun. He's going to put Serrano in motion. He's going to hand it off to Serrano. He's got Williams out here blocking for him. Throws a great block, and Serrano's going to get the first down. So I don't think he would have got that block if not from he would have got that first down if not for Williams throwing a tremendous block as a halfback there. So,
well, Joey, let me just tell you as a casual observer, this young man Serrano, you're going to be seeing him do great things at the high school level for the next 3 years.
I believe so. He's 6 foot football. It's going to do well for him. So pass quick out to number 16. That is Ben Quinlan. So Quinlan's oh, nope. They said the ball is down. So, oh, it is down to Rogers, though. So going to be a fumble by Quinlan there. It's going to turn the ball over. So that happened so quick. You know, the ref stopped him from playing. He said he was down, but we're going to have a review, or they're going to discuss it. No, I don't think so. I think it's Rogers' ball. So
I think the young man fell on the football, then got up and tried to run with it, and that's what the confusion was about.
So turnover there on their first possession for the Warriors. Going to give Rogers some good starting field position.
Ball at about the 41-yard line, Joey. 6 minutes and 9 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
So Linson's got 3 wide receivers out. Number 22 is going to get the ball. And nice little screen. He's met by Jackson Conley and Daniel Esparza on the tackle, but he's going to get about 5 yards before they get him there. So 5-6 yards.
Kyler Barn had good yardage after the catch there. He was able to pick up 4 or 5 yards after they made first contact with him.
So Linson in at quarterback for the Mounties. Aiden Linson. He's got 3 wide receivers up top. Cade Cunningham in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Cunningham. He's almost tripped up in the backfield. A couple of Warriors miss him. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get another first down. So Cunningham showing some speed and power there, being able to go through a couple of those tackles. He's quick enough that just tackling him at the legs isn't going to work.
No, they were able to drag him down over there. Looked like number 5, Jackson Conley, was in on the stop, and also Samuel was in the area as well.
So Linson's got the Mounties on the drive again. Low snap, going to hand off to Cunningham, and he is met at the line, and that was looks like number 7. That's Yanni Samuel. We've called his name a lot over the year, and boy, that was a textbook tackle there. Once he got a hold of him, that running back wasn't going anywhere.
Absolutely. It picked up about a yard on that play. I'm going to bring up 2nd down or check that. He picked up 5 yards, I guess. I'm going to bring up 2nd down and 5.
So it's going to be a timeout. We're going to take this timeout to talk to you a little bit. I've already mentioned some of the audio-visual students that are here tonight that are helping us put this on, but I want to go through some of these camera people. So on the camera, we've got Victor Antuna, Briella Lane, Zane Pena, Reese Plyler, Helen Rojas, Carson Thompson, Alexa Webb, and Will Wheat. All those students are doing our cameras tonight, doing a good job of capturing that action on the field for us. So we appreciate them, and I know you guys at home listening do as well. So Linson looks to the sidelines, get the play in from his coach. He puts a man in motion, and he's going to fake the handoff to the motion man and give to the up back, and he is tackled immediately by Samuel. So Yanni Samuel with back-to-back tackles is going to put Rogers down to 3rd down. It's going to be about 3rd and 6 now, so no yards gained on that. Back to the line of scrimmage, so Samuel's deciding he's going to try to do something on defense to get these guys slowed down a little bit.
Defense trying to atone for the turnover here and get the ball back.
So Linson is going to snap, looks to throw. He's got a man out here on the flat, number 22, and he is brought out of bounds by number 11.
Kyler Brown on that reception.
I'm sorry, number 4. Couldn't see his other side there. That was Lee Allen. Drags him out of bounds. So it's going to be another first down for the Mounties. They're going to have a ball across the 30 at about the 32-yard line. I'm sorry, 28-yard line.
Mounties wasting very little time here getting back up on the line of scrimmage ready to go.
Linson takes a snap. He's going to roll out. Got 2 blockers out in front of him. And that time he is met by Jackson Conley, and Conley brings him to the ground.
Conley had a man blocking him in his face and was backing him up. And Conley just fought the guy off, took off to the left side, and was able to drag the quarterback down.
So Conley's that was a leverage play. He put that lineman where he wanted, and then suddenly he jumped off of him and made the tackle. So great play there. Only gets about 1 yard for the quarterback run.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 9 as the clock does continue to run, Joey. We will move inside 3 minutes on this snap.
So Linson takes a snap. He fakes the handoff and throws over here. Quick screen to 22, and he is tackled and brought down by Esparza.
Kyler Brown, we have called his name a bunch of times tonight, Joey. He's done some really nice things on offense for this Rogers squad.
So it's going to be another 3rd down here for the Warrior defense to see if they can hold strong against this Rogers Mountie attack. Trips wide, or trips up top.
A little bit of movement on the line.
Looks like he got back before the snap. Linson's doing a good job of seeing where the defense is at, and then they change the play. So they're going to hand it off to 34 Cade Cunningham. He does have the outside. He does have the 1st down, and he's going to be brought down at about the 10-yard line. So I think they're doing a good job of audibling in and out of plays.
Well, as we said in the first half, Joey, this Rogers team came to play tonight. They have definitely not been intimidated by the reputation of the Central Warriors.
So number 5 in quarterback, Aiden Linson for the Mounties, puts a guy in motion. He's going to fake to the motion guy, give it off to Cunningham, straight up the middle, almost untouched. Touchdown Mounties. So that motion kind of froze the defense, it looks like, and there was a big hole there, and Cunningham was able to run it straight up in there.
Cunningham just took the ball at about the 6-7 yard line and just cut up the field and went straight up into the end zone, virtually untouched, like you said.
So being down 2, looks like the Mounties are going to go for 2 here. So big play here, 21-19 with a minute 53 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're going to put a man in motion and got a wide open receiver, and the ball is incomplete. So that's going to allow Central to maintain a 21-19 lead with 1:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here for more Warrior football. Don't go away, folks. It's an exciting game so far.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
All right, football fans, we're back here at HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium where the Central Warriors have just allowed a score for the Rogers Mountie, but they're going to still maintain a 2-point lead here with 1:53 to go in the 3rd quarter. So exciting night of football so far. Dennis, these teams are going back and forth.
Absolutely. We said from the beginning it looked like it might be a slugfest, and Rogers has shown that they're not intimidated at all. They're playing, they're leaving everything out there, and they're playing hard. And this is going to be a good test down the stretch for the Warriors.
So Linson been doing quarterback and kicking duties. So he's kicking not off the tee but off the hold there. And ball goes down into the hands of Serrano. Serrano's going to go cut to the inside, look for some lane.
Look out.
He's got it opening. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20. Nobody's catching Trey Serrano. Touchdown Warriors.
And there's no laundry on the field, so that touchdown's going to stand. That's the 2nd long touchdown run of the long run of the contest for Serrano.
I think Serrano, the first game we did, we said he had probably over 200 multi-purpose yards. I bet you he's hitting that stat again tonight.
He's close to it, absolutely, got to be.
So, great run there by the young man, and that's going to put Central up 27-19 with the extra point pending. Ball is down. The kick is up, and it is no good. So I believe that is the first miss of the season for the Central kicker. That's going to leave it at 27-19. So.
And Joey, there's another example of a play. They had one drive there in the first half that took about a minute and 19 seconds off the clock. That one took, I think, maybe a minute and 12 seconds off the clock.
Maybe 12 seconds off the clock.
12 seconds off the clock. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, with the kickoff there. So very impressive by the Warriors. Great blocking. I mean, Serrano didn't block all those guys. He had a good hole, but once he found that hole, man, I don't know if there's anybody in Northwest Arkansas that's going to catch the young man. So great run there from Serrano, and we're seeing speed for days on the Central team. So great job there. That's going to give them a lead. It's not a comfortable lead, 27-19, but they're at least responding back to the Mounties when the Mounties come down and score.
I saw Serrano come over here during the break, took his helmet off. The coaching staff were patting him on the back. I think he may get a little bit of breather here on this kickoff. They're gonna. I don't know if he's on the kickoff team or not, but I think they're going to let him catch his breath before they put him back out there on defense.
So Daniel Spotters is going to kick off for the Warriors. It's a higher kick this time, but a little short. It's going to go out of bounds at the 30, so going to get good field position for the Rogers Mounties. That's going to be brought out to the 35.
1 minute, 39 seconds to go here in the third quarter, Joey. Central has responded to everything that Rogers has done to this point. They're able to take the ball, pretty much do what they want to with it on offense and just drive it down the field, seemingly at will. Other than the one turnover, that's been the only thing that's been able to stop the Central Warriors.
So Central, this team is 8th graders last year. They lost an early game to a Fayetteville team. Early on in the season they lost, I believe it was 6-0 or some low-scoring bout. But since then, they've ran off and they've won every game they've played. So they're looking to keep that undefeated streak alive tonight here at home at HAR-BER Wildcat Stadium. Central looking to stay undefeated on the season, see if they can't go for that championship here that we give to our junior high team. So they've won it a lot of years. They did not win it last year, but we're going to see them, I think, back there in that championship game hopefully this year. So snap, quick pass out this time, and Trey Serrano's there to try to get it tackled in the backfield. The wide receiver does get a couple yards. That was number 8, Marcus Mounts, on the reception from Linson there. So
Mounson, when he ran into Serrano, just kind of fell forward for about 3 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7 now, Joey.
The Mounties are doing a lot of these quick screens and quick slants. I wouldn't be surprised if they go try one deep here at some point. Try to see if they can't catch Central napping.
Trips receivers this side of the field this time, Joey.
Conley comes up from his safety position. Going to be on the middle receiver. And the ball is going to be handed out over here to Cunningham. And Cunningham gives a stiff arm, but he cannot stiff arm both of them. That's going to be number 10, Devon Williams, on the tackle. So great tackle there by Williams. He was able to pursue and keep the running back inside and able to make the tackle. So
the young man,
3rd and 9 here.
The young man that got stiff arm, he kind of stretched the play out and allowed Devon to come in there and make the tackle.
Sometimes football is about those little things. He got stiff-armed, but he still hung in there. He didn't just go to the ground just because he got stiff-armed. So great play there by I believe that was Tate Beam. All right, number 5 fakes the handoff and is going to go up the middle this time, and he's going to be brought down. Gets about 5 yards on the play, but is going to bring up 4th and 5. So far tonight in this situation, the Mounties have gone for it. I don't see them running a punt team out there right now, so we're going to have a big play here with.
We're going to have a timeout.
This is the end of the quarter. So
okay.
End of the third quarter. We're going to switch sides of the fields. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout, 30-second commercial break, and we'll be back here with more Warrior football.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
All right, Warrior fans, we're back here with 8 minutes to go in the game. We're going to be the start of the fourth quarter as we flip fields. The Warriors are going to be driving right to left on your radio dial. Sorry, the Mounties have the ball still. It's 4th down. So the Mounties are going left to right. And you've got, well, Linson's still in at quarterback, but he's also their punter, so this may not tell us. Central does not have a guy deep, so it does not look like they're anticipating a punt here on 4th down. Linson takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He pumps once, throws out deep, and it is complete to Mounts, and that's going to be a Mounties touchdown. So number 8,
56-yard
Mounts.
56-yard touchdown right down the middle of Marcus Mounts, Joey, and they just split the seam there and was able to isolate a receiver and get him. He caught the ball at about the 30, and there was no flag on the play.
Flag on the play. So looks like they had a illegal man downfield, I believe, tapping the top of the head. That's what that call means. So they must have had a lineman down a little too far, or the play developed too late, so the lineman was not where you should be. So that's a huge break for the Warriors. Going to bring up another 4th and 11. So we're going to see what Coach Aller decides to do in this situation now that he's had the penalty. So
that may have been a game-changing penalty right there, Joey. They could have drawn. They could have actually drawn within a point with the 2-point conversion had they got the touchdown.
So offense stays out on the field. 4th and 11. Coach is going for it. If anything, you can say that Coach Jason Aller has had a exciting game plan for his team tonight. They've gone for it on 4th downs. They've had some onside kicks, so we'll see if that pays off here late in the game. Linson's going to put a man in motion. Going to take the snap. He's going to look to throw, and he's out there to number 8, and he gets nowhere. So immediate tackle. It was none other than Trey Serrano was the first one there, and I believe Cade Clinkscales was over there to help as well. So the Central's going to get great field position on the turnover. Great job from the defense there. They gave up that score, but the Mounties got it called back on a penalty. So now Central's in some good position here.
It's like a game of chess there, Joey. You know, you would think that with the success they had on the play before, they would have run the same play. But then the Rogers coaches are thinking they're anticipating that, so let's go to the outside, and it just didn't work out that time.
So Evans going to put a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Devon Williams. If Williams looks to get outside, he's going to try to stiff arm a guy. He gets horse tackled down at the 39-yard line. So
Devon ran a long way there, Joey, to pick up about 2.5 yards. About a yard, actually.
Yeah, Williams has got speed. If he ever hits that corner, he's gonna be hard to get down as well. But that time they did a good job of running towards the sideline. So Evans going to take the snap, looks to pass. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to throw deep. Ball is incomplete, just out of the hands of the receiver. That looks like Hayden Wood out there, number 2. So Wood stretching out. Evans put some air on the ball, just a little too deep for the receiver there.
Wood had good position on the defender. He would have, if the ball had been thrown just a little bit under what it was thrown, he might have come up with that one, at least been close to the end zone.
So I did mention earlier Luke Altum's out, one of the big receivers for Central. That would have been a play that usually would go to Luke. Serrano takes the ball on the outside, finds a seam, going to go up the middle. No one's going to catch Trey Serrano for the 4th time tonight. Touchdown, Warriors. There is a flag on the play, so looks like Central may be coming back just like the Mounties had their touchdown called back. But another great run by the young man nonetheless, but this one's coming back.
That would have probably pushed Serrano above 250 yards on the night, Joey. of all-purpose offense.
So a hold may have got him there, so that one's going to come back. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 15 situation here for the Warriors. 3rd and 18. So Serrano takes a breather, and Aiden Evans has got Ione Samuel back there. Sorry, Yanni Samuel. So Yanni's going to take the run. He is met at the line. He's blocking, fighting off a couple tackles, but then a couple of Mounties get there. So some good group defense by the Mounties to be able to get Samuel in the backfield.
Several of them on the tackle there, Joey. I saw number 2, Zach Lawning, in there. It's going to bring up 4th and 22.
I think Drew Williams was one of the first there to get there as well and stop him in the backfield. So it's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors as Samuel comes off the field. They're going to be punting. Got no deep man back just yet. Oh my gosh, the ball is on the ground, and it's going to be Rogers football there. So
just inside the 45-yard line. Lots of time left in this game, Joey. 6:02 left to play. And explosive as both of these offenses have been tonight, we could see 2 or 3 more touchdowns in the final 6 minutes.
So we've had some penalties, some key penalties here in the second half, and especially in the fourth quarter, and some mistakes on both sides. But we've got an exciting game here with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Rogers has got their ball across the 50-yard line. So we're going to see what they can do here. Quick throw out here to 22. Nice block by the Mounties, and 22 takes a hit from Beam, and 22 is down on the field. So Beam come back and was able to lay a stop on that one. I think the Rogers player is going to be down for just a second. They're going to send out the team to take a look at it.
Skylar Brown, he's been all over the field tonight, and Beam kind of got him from behind. He wasn't expecting the hit, and I think it just kind of maybe knocked the breath out of him.
So these quick screen passes, the Central defenders are starting to get a little cognizant of it, but they're just still getting good blocks on the Rogers side and keeping them from making a play on the ball.
Brown's up on his feet, going off the field on his own volition. That's always a good sign.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5 when we reset here with 5:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Central up 27-19. So an 8-point lead for Central at this point. So the Mounties are going to be looking to score and possibly go for 2 with 5:42 to go in the game.
Wide receivers split all to the top of the field this time, Joey.
Same play, and that's going to call it an incomplete pass. So
boy, that was almost a backward pass, too.
From where I'm sitting, and I've got a direct look at it, it was backwards. I think that should have been a fumble and a live ball, but nonetheless, blown dead. So we're going to see as number 73, Rhett Shaw, comes off. Little ankle injury there for the Warriors. Hopefully he can get that corrected and get back out there. I'd like to see these young men stay healthy for this football season. So Linson's going to put a man in motion and put the ball right in his breadbasket. That's Cunningham, 34, and he's going to scoot up to the first down. So quick motion there by Cunningham, and he got the ball about the time it was snapped. So the clock's going to run down to about 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter with the 27-19 lead. And the Mounties are driving down the field looking to possibly tie this game up.
The Central team hadn't seen a offense as explosive as this one yet this year, Joey.
Yeah, they've thrown some different looks at them, and they've got some playmakers in there. 37 this time, not so much. So that was 37 on the run. Carson Wolf and Daniel Esperanza just said, it's going to be me and you, and I'm going to get you.
Esperanza got out there on him, and he thought he was going to get away, and Esperanza just dove and got him around the ankles, brought him down. That's a big loss, 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 16 with 4 minutes and 28 seconds to go here in the fourth and final frame.
Those are the type of big plays that plays that Coach Forringer's looking here down the stretch. Winston gets the snap. He's going to look to throw and go deep this time. Conley's got the ball. Conley, interception. He's got some blockers. Devon Williams throws a great block. He's got some guys in front of him. Conley's got the speed. He cuts inside. It's going to be a Warrior touchdown. Jackson Conley.
Conley caught that ball about the 19-yard line. I don't see any laundry on the field.
There unfortunately is. I don't know if it's going to be Coach Forger's out there wants an explanation. Might it be a celebration on the after the play? But we'll see here. Nonetheless, Jackson Conley playing safety. The second time tonight to just go up. I said it. He's a ball hawk.
Well, he had his back to that football, Joe. He turned around just as it got there, caught the ball over his shoulder, was able to turn around about the 19 and returned it 81 yards for the touchdown. Touchdown's going to stand, it looks like.
All right, so we're going to see if we can get some word here. So the touchdown is good. Extra point pending. So either the flag's going to be picked up or it's going to be enforced on the kick.
I think that maybe you may have been correct. It may have been a celebration flag, Joey, there at the end.
So big, gigantic play for this Warrior defense, and Poland's kick's going to be up good this time. So great response there by Central to go up 33-19 with 4 minutes to go. Awesome, awesome defensive play by Jackson Conley. That's going to put 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to take our last commercial break here, maybe our last commercial break we're going to take 30 seconds, and we'll be back here with more Warrior football.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today.
Big turn of events there, Joey.
Yeah, I'm almost out of breath. I'm going to need to get some water here and calm down a little bit after that. That's an amazing defensive play by Jackson Conley. You know, I call him a basketball player, but he's turned into a pretty good football player out there tonight.
He actually kind of caught that ball blind over his shoulder, Joey. And once he got over here on the sidelines, there had to be a whole lot of blocking to get him down the sidelines. That's for sure.
Special call out for sure. It's the second time I've seen him throw a great block tonight for his teammates is Devon Williams.
It was a celebration call, Joey, so they're going to kick off from the 25.
So ball goes down, and it's going to go out of bounds. So going to get, no harm, no foul on the penalty there. I mean, it goes out of bounds, so it's going to be at the 35 regardless. So once again, I said, Devon Williams, he's someone that as an 8th grader was a star out there with Serrano as far as running back goes. And this year, Serrano's been in. He still gets some play at running back, but you can tell that he's one of those kids that Coach Forringer just has to do other things out there. And he said, yes, sir, and he's just done them. So
absolutely. Versatility is what's going to lead to success, not only in football but in life, Joey. You got to be versatile in everything you do.
Well, I said the words yes, sir, and Dennis, I'd be remiss if we sat here the whole game and didn't mention that the Arkansas Razorbacks. How about a little woo pig suey, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, absolutely.
So I grew up, obviously, with this man on my right, being a Razorback fan from the time I was born, and, man, that was such a huge win. So I know Sam Pittman and the Hogs are not going to hear this, but, we want to send out a thank you to that whole team just for, if nothing else, beating Texas makes our year.
If nothing else, for the excitement they gave us on Saturday.
We don't have to play another game the rest of this year. We beat Texas. So very, very happy to see Razorback. And we're ranked.
Yeah,
Dennis
and, Joey, the thing was – I didn't realize this, but the last 7 times we played Texas, we beat them 5.
I saw that stat too, and that shocked me, and makes me kind of think why they're thinking that they're going to join the SEC and just run over people. If they can't beat us, what are they going to do to Alabama?
I think that there's Texas and another team that's just a little bit west of us going to get a awakening when they get in the SEC.
I sure hope so. Pass goes out here to number 18. I believe that's Mounts. No, I'm sorry, that's Jackson Ruth. Going to take the ball and get about 5-6 yards on the play. So going to bring up a nice 2nd and short for the Mounties.
I will say this about this Rogers squad, Joey. There's no quit in them. They're still out there fighting, even though they are better than 2 touchdowns down. They're still out there fighting for everything in the late stages of this contest.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Coach Aller, Kenny Evans, Spency Casey, those guys, those coaches done a good job with this team from what I've seen out here tonight. As you mentioned earlier, they weren't intimidated by this Warrior team. They had no fear coming out here. And they've showed up and played a great game. There's just been a couple of miscues on their side, and really just a couple of amazing plays on the Warrior side, even more so. They've played a great game so far, but 3:18 to go. They're still driving. Flag on the field. Going to give them another first down. So.
I think we had an inadvertent face mask on that, Joey, right at the end.
So it's going to be first down at about the 34-yard line as the clock gets started back up by the man in white.
Touchdown here, we'll see a onside kick attempt. Could be exciting down the stretch.
Evans going to hand off. This is going to go straight up the middle, and that's number is that 37, sorry. That was number 37, Carson Wolf on the carry there.
Rogers with a 2nd down short 6 here as the clock continues to tick away. 2 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the football game.
So Evans going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll out and throw to 18. That is Jackson Ruth on the play there. He gets the first down, so another first down for the Mounties.
And the clock should have stopped. It did. Stopped at 2:16. That'll be stopped long enough for them to move the chains. They're at the 21.
So just outside the red zone for the Mounties. Going to put a man in motion. They're going to hand it to that man in motion. That's Cunningham. He gets tripped up and gets brought down behind the line. That's number 21, Hayden Parker on the tackle.
Good job of the Warrior defense tonight, Joey. They've been a little bit at times, but they haven't broken. And when it's counted, they've come up with big plays, which has turned this contest around. And it looks like, barring a miracle for the Rogers Mounties, it looks like Central's going to get their 4th win of the season, either 34-19 or 34, a little closer.
Yeah, this is probably, I mean, a win is a win, so you're never. But this team came out and probably did something that Coach Forger hadn't seen in a while. They ran the ball well against us. They had some good pass plays. They made some good plays on defense. So this is one of those times where, he's going to be able to go back to the drawing board and get look at a lot of game film. These kids, Dennis, you'd be shocked. Well, you wouldn't be with all the technology, but I was shocked to learn how much game film these kids watch. They can watch it on their phone, on their tablet, whatever they want.
Another thing, Joey, they had to come from behind. They haven't had to do that yet this year. That's a lesson right there in humility.
Absolutely. So the clock's going to start at 1:50 to go in the game, and quarterback's going to roll out. Going to have a block in the back there, I believe. No. Coach Emerson's out on the field asking, did they not see that directly in front of them? He's going to walk out there a little bit further and ask him again, because that was an obvious block in the back. You guys at home can rewind that a little bit. I mean, the Central player got thrown to the ground from the back. It doesn't look like the referees are discussing it, but such is life. So 1:37 to go in the game.
Obviously stoppage for the injured player there. I think we have a timeout in the field. Do we have an injured player?
I think it was a timeout. They're
okay.
Getting a little bit of breathers here with the end of the game. So, guys, we have appreciated y'all at there listening to us, whether you're listening live or you're going back and watching this later. You know, we want to make sure that we do thank Springdale Public Schools. I'm honored to work in the school district. It's a pretty amazing school district. So, you know, Dr. Cleveland, Athletic Director Wayne Stellick, we appreciate everything they do. The whole school district, the whole staff here at Central, Dr. Todd Lofton, Stephanie Hinsey, and Ashton Schleif, our assistant principals. I appreciate everything they do, and the teachers at Central are amazing as well. So, passes up, no good. That was, looks like Cade Clinkscales on the defense. So I've called Clinkscales names a couple of times. He's going to be excited to go back and listen to this. Dennis, he's one of those kids that comes up and asks me every week and tells me, so you're going to call my name this week. And I did this time. So
absolutely, he made a great play down there around the 6-yard line to break up the pass.
Matt comes from a really good football family. Some of his brothers, they were about as good as it came for Springdale and HAR-BER back in the day. So
4th and 8 here.
Linson's going to lean back. The ball is up towards the end zone, and it's going to be out of bounds and no flag on the play. So that is going to bring a turnover on downs. And up 34-19, that's going to pretty much seal the deal for the Warriors.
Coach Forger can run the ball up the middle 3 times here or take a knee, and he'll get his victory. And understand, Joey, we'll have a couple of weeks off, and then we'll come back and we'll have 3 games in a row in October.
Absolutely. So no broadcast here recent. We're going to have some away games, and then but we'll be back in October for some of those conference games. I think I saw Southwest on the schedule. That's always a big rivalry game between the two schools. That's our closest junior high to us here at Central. So victory formation for the Warriors with 1:22 on the clock. So, you know, this wasn't an easy game by any stretch of the imagination for the Warriors tonight, but they still did do a good job of making sure that they were able to come away with the victory tonight.
Well, you know, Joey, one of my high school coaches used to tell us that you learn more about yourself when you win by a touchdown than you do when you win by 62-3. So maybe the Warriors have learned a lot about themselves tonight.
I think so. They haven't had too much adversity this year, but this will be a good game for them to go back and watch some film and see what they can do to improve. I know Coach Foringer and company, you know, Coach Emerson, Coach Andreitis, got his name right this time around, Coach Cash down there, they do a good job. And then don't forget big old Broderick Green down there on the sideline, former Razorbacks, talking about some Woo Pig Suey. So Broderick does a good job with this team as well. So.
And a shout-out to Coach Foringer here. I know a lot of coaches in the last minute and a half would be running plays up the middle. Let's just take the victory formation, take this one to the house.
Yeah, I think that's to be said about his respect for the other team, the other coach on that side. So that's going to be the ball game. We're going to have zeros on the clock here. So Central's going to walk away with another 34-19 victory. That's going to put them at 4-0 on the season. So 4 victories, remains undefeated, looking good in this Northwest Arkansas Conference of junior high teams. I'm Joey McCaslin, the voice of the Warriors. I got next to me, what was the nickname they gave you earlier?
Daddy McCaslin.
Daddy McCaslin. My father, Mr. McCaslin, here next to me. So, Dennis, we appreciate you coming up here and doing this. And, you know, Springdale Schools appreciate it.
We'll see you guys in about 3 weeks.
All right. Good night, Warrior fans. Have a good night, and we will see you in a couple of weeks for more Warrior football.